Hey, welcome back. My name is Bud, and in this video, we're going to walk through the setup of email domains. Now, this one is a little bit more of an advanced strategy. If you would like to increase your overall email deliverability and really make things a little bit better in your system, this is kind of how you can do it from an email marketing standpoint. We do have the system set up so that anybody coming in can send emails and do it, but we can achieve a little bit better email marketing results and more availability, more deliverability, because it's not a mass email type of a system. It's more unique to you, and you can kind of control that a lot better than everybody else who's in IU Insiders using the same thing as you are, or using the same thing as everybody else. So if you want a little bit more control of how your emails are being sent and what that looks and feels like inside of your own system, this is kind of the process that we would want to go through to make sure that this kind of happens. All right, so we're going to plug in and log into the marketing suite. We're going to come down to settings. Okay, we open up settings, and we're going to have a little tab here called email services. Okay, and you're going to have a couple options here to start with. Some of our older members will have this EM1, and some of our newer members will have EM2. In fact, actually, all of you will have EM2. Some of you may not have this first option. All right, and so with that in mind, you'll be on either one of these, and these are the ones that we default set up for you and have configured for you to use right out of the box that are just ready to go. Okay, you don't need to do anything. Technically, it's all set up, it's all ready to go, and it will send emails. Okay, the emails do deliver okay. They're not perfect, but they do deliver. They deliver well. Okay, the biggest thing is if you want emails to be delivered to your people, tell your people, hey, I sent you an email. It might be in junk or spam. Go check it out, and then have them manually start grabbing it and build some familiarity with you and with your email system so that those emails don't keep going to junk. Okay, you kind of have to build that up. This is something that we do even at 3Dimensional Wealth, even with Doug's name, like all that kind of stuff, right? So it happens. We want to work our best to prevent it. The easiest thing, make sure your content is good in your emails and that kind of stuff. So now let's say you want to just take full control of this and really own this and really make sure that it's good. Okay, there's a couple options here. We're going to click on this button right here. It says add service. All right, and now I have my own SMTP. Okay, I can't remember what SMTP actually stands for, but it's basically the ability to send emails, right? It's the handshake between systems that says, hey, I'm sending an email to you. Do you want to accept it? Yes or no? Boom, and there's a nice little setup that allows this all to exchange on the back end. Okay, that's kind of what SMTP is for. So there's different providers. Okay, there's Gmail, Yahoo, SendGrid, and other. Okay, so if I click on other, there's a whole bunch of more advanced configurations that you plug in here. I would highly recommend you pick probably Gmail is probably going to be the easiest and the best one. Okay, so Gmail, meaning you set up a Gmail account, whether that's like your own domain or whatever, or like a free one, you can do both. Okay, so you plug this in and you log in with your email and password. Very, very simple, and it syncs up really, really well. Okay, I like this one for really simplicity, really great. You do have to be careful on how many emails you are sending, just FYI. Gmail sometimes doesn't like a ton of emails being sent with their systems. So you kind of have to keep that in mind. But as long as you're maintaining good, healthy email sending and all that kind of stuff, this is a really great option for you, okay? Yahoo, similar kind of a camp, okay? I don't know a ton of Yahoo users, so if you're on Yahoo, I would highly recommend maybe just going to Gmail. It's my opinion, but do what you will. And then this last option is for those of you who want to get heavier into email marketing, being able to send more blasts and do more things like that, check out SendGrid, okay? And SendGrid is awesome because you do have control and ability to do big mass emails, okay? Like I said, Gmail, it's really, really good for more personal prospecting type relationships. SendGrid gets you into the camp of being able to do more email marketing type stuff, okay? In the default system that we have for you, we can do both. Okay, it's kind of a hybrid of everything, which that you get what you get there. So depending on what you're looking for, these are kind of the different options. Okay, if I had to pick one, I personally would probably go into SendGrid, set up a SendGrid account. By the way, let me just open that up for you. So if I go to sendgrid.com, okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, there's pricing. Okay, it's not exactly free. There's a little bit of free. I believe you probably should have at least the basic account, right? So, if you're sending maybe 1,000, I mean, you're starting at $20 a month, going up to, yeah, that's nothing. I mean, 100,000 emails a month for less than $50 a month. I mean, that's pretty good. Okay. Even at a higher rate, yeah, nobody's going to be sending that many emails. I mean, yeah, at $100 a month, that's really not that bad to get all this kind of stuff that's inside of here. So, with that in mind, I think, for $100 a month, the ability to do email marketing, that's a great thing. Now, if you're at the point where you're needing to do email marketing, $100 a month probably shouldn't break your bank. Okay, that shouldn't be an issue at all. Okay, I would recommend maybe if you're not at a level where you're looking at doing email marketing, okay, maybe get to the point where this does make sense. Okay, if $100 a month is like too much of a stretch for you, go back to just some basic stuff, lay some foundation for your business, get some cash flow going, and then you can start adding in some of these other things, right? You don't need to add a bunch of monthly expenses to make more money, right? You have to have the right mindset. That's the key here. Okay, so again, $100 a month, not a big deal. For some of you, some of you that's a lot. I get it. Again, I'll go back to that and just say, hey, pick what's going to work best for you. Like I said, this Gmail option, completely free. There are some limitations, so let's max that out. Then maybe move over to SendGrid down the road, right? So maybe that's kind of how you would game plan that out and why you would go about kind of approaching it that way. So, so depending on what you're looking for, and you know, again, another great option, just use the system that we got for you, max that thing out, use that as much as you can, and you know, let's see what's possible, right? One other thing with this email settings, okay? I want to just go through this forward settings here, okay? So we've got this so that we can send emails, okay? We can send them, perfect, works great. There's also this forwarding here, okay? So what we can do is we can actually forward the emails, incoming emails, to other email addresses, okay? Because what happens is when somebody responds to a marketing email, okay, it's going to go, unless you specify otherwise, it's going to go just into the marketing suite, okay? This forwarding address allows you to forward those emails over to your personal inbox, let's say, okay? And BCC, anytime you send something, that email also goes out, okay? So you can kind of do some interesting things here. It allows you to, you know, kind of keep track of the emails that are going out and coming in. So, you know, take a look at some of those settings and see how that might, you know, make sense for you. I don't really have anything set up here. We typically will, whenever we send up an email blast or an email to go out, we just have a reply to address that's kind of our customer support email. So that's kind of how we run things. So, you know, you can make your decision here. I would probably, at a bare minimum, forward anything incoming to your personal email. So you would just right here, you would just throw in, you know, bud at whatever your email is.com. Okay. So, and you just hit save and you're off to the races with that. Okay. So this is just some, you know, kind of more advanced email strategies for what you can do inside of the system. If, you know, if this is, you know, advanced for you, cool. Don't worry about it. Like I said, the system is ready to go out of the box. You don't need to do any of this if you don't want to, but it's here as an option for you. So thank you so much. We'll see you guys in the next video. We're going to go deeper into some other fun stuff in regards to your calendars and some of those things.